Hi everybody, welcome to EZLynx Live. I'm your host, Ryan Beukema, and today we have an amazing show. Today we're doing it from AppliedNet 2025. So we got a lot of great content. I have a lot of great guests to be able to come on to talk about the conference, talk about some of the really neat things that we've been doing. Coming up soon, we will have Brenna Johnson and Don Thomas join us. They're going to be talking about some of the initiatives at EZLynx, some of the ways that we're thinking about, well, AI is going to be one of the big ones, and things that we're doing there. We also have a little bit later, Amanda Crawford. She's going to come on and she's going to talk about the Applied Client Network. If you're not familiar with the Applied Client Network, I highly encourage you to stay because this is an extremely valuable addition that really helps out a lot of EZLynx agencies get up and going and figuring out how to best utilize and maximize the system. But joining me now to kick things off are two guys from Affordable American, CEO Chris Fernandez and Director of Operations Josh Woods. Chris, Josh, thank you for being on.
Well, thanks, Ryan.
So this is the first time that they've been on the show. We're really excited to have them. Affordable American, for those out there who aren't familiar with what you guys bring to the market, can you explain a little bit about that, Chris?
Yeah, absolutely. So AI, we like to focus on a customer intimacy kind of model, right? And so it's not just carrier access, right? So one analogy we like to use inside of corporate is the agency owner drives the car, right? They got the foot on the gas and the pedal, but we're the pit crew, right? We're the one that's helping them continue to scale. We're proactively using data to coach them on next steps they need to do to really shift the gears in their business to continue to accelerate, and with obviously the intention to grow faster than they would be able to with anyone else.
And you guys have celebrated a huge milestone here at AppliedNet this year.
We did. It was
a fun night last night.
It was an absolute fun night. We appreciate you being there and everyone from EZLynx. And it was a 20-year anniversary party. So obviously 20 years. The company was founded in 2005. And it's just amazing to see how things have grown. And I mean, we've had a partnership with EZLynx for just about ever.
And where are you guys in the United States?
So we're in 23 states, and so we've got the ability to, carrier access everywhere, and for the most part, and it's been great.
So if agencies are just trying to get a little bit more and they need the help, you're in their market. They reach out to you.
They reach out to us. Obviously, bread and butter has always been the captive to independent model, so it's more like a startup incubator for the independent space. And so how do you coach them through those stages in the business life cycle? And our agents love it. They love the support. They love the things we do, from legal supports to admin to commissions to finance to dashboards to analytics to you name it, we do it.
That's great. Also, what's great is you guys won the Pinnacle Award this year at the conference. And the Pinnacle Award, for those who aren't familiar with it, it's really the agencies that partner with EZLynx, that are innovative and kind of push beyond kind of the normalcy, right? They really look at being able to get the best stuff going on. So for example, I mean, a question for you, Josh, is what are some of the things that you've partnered with EZLynx on from an innovative standpoint? What are those things?
Yeah, I mean, I would say first off, all of our agencies have the advanced package with EZLynx, so they've got the full suite of tools. It's been great to see our agencies coming up with creative ways to deploy all these additional tools that they have access to. But really, the tools work better when they're together. So Sales Center and Automation Center to surface opportunities for cross-sell, win-back, quoted not sold opportunities at a timely manner. Like, it's helping our agencies take advantage of the market opportunities that they may have missed unless they were keeping track manually, which is always it's prone to failure. I would say additionally, like just the reporting and analytics, like including like coverage detail reporting and a lot of that stuff that you guys are surfacing is helping the agents to know what's going on with their book of business, what the activity looks like in their agency. And then I would also say, like, what we're excited for is how EZLynx is investing in AI tools, and really exciting keynote today, and we're excited to see some of those features deployed.
What was the thing in the keynote that stood out to you from the AI standpoint? I mean, we looked at stuff that was future facing, some of those things. What really stood out to you? What did you really like?
So the call transcription to applicant creation, right? You're on the phone talking to a customer, walking them through the fact finder that you need to take to give them a rate for home and auto, and the system is picking up the fields as they're giving it to you and eliminating the need for an agent to sit there and type those answers into the management system. I think that is a huge efficiency, frees up the agents to focus on the client and the client's needs and not just on making sure the system has the data. It's amazing.
Well, Josh, Chris, I appreciate you guys taking the time to come on the show. Congratulations on the Pinnacle Award. It's well deserved. Thank you both. I know you're extremely busy, so we appreciate any time we can get with you. So thank you so much. Okay?
Oh, absolutely, Ryan. We absolutely appreciate EZLynx and the tireless dedication to the independent channel.
All right, you did too. All right. Stay tuned. Joining us next are going to be our two senior vice presidents, both Brenna Johnson and Don Thomas. Stay tuned. All right, joining us now here on EZLynx Live to talk about the conference, AppliedNet 2025, and the cool things that we've been doing are our Senior Vice President of Product, Brenna Johnson, and our Senior Vice President of Engineering, Don Thomas. Gang, welcome back.
Thanks, Ryan.
We
Good to
had
be
you,
here.
We had you all out in Nashville. Everybody loved it, so we decided to bring you back again. You're probably the most knowledgeable two people, so it's the best to have you all on the show.
Well, thanks, Ryan.
Talk about the conference. So we had our keynote today, and during the keynote, Brenna, you talked a lot about the different themes that we're going to be focused on here at the conference. Can you share with everyone who was maybe not able to attend the keynote or just the conference in general, what are some of the themes that we're really focused on this year at AppliedNet?
Yeah, so commercial has been a huge topic of focus for us. We have some amazing functionality that's coming out for all of our agents that are here to be able to engage with, but it's really prompted because our agencies are growing tremendously in commercial and expanding and diversifying their books. So that's been a huge topic of conversation. We're investing in it and have functionality that's coming out this year. We also are investing in it next year. So huge topic of focus for us. The second one is really all around the core AMS, how we're strengthening that and making that support agencies on their journey to being more productive. Our goal is to make agencies twice as productive. That's pretty bold. We're not there yet, but we're working towards it and looking at how we can make them just more empowered and magnify their impact.
And I believe that was intelligent rewrites was one of the ones that we hit.
Yeah, that's a great feature that just highlights what a smart agency management system should really be doing for an agency. It's taking that kind of tedious manual work and it's automatically doing that, so you can just review it.
And you shared with the audience just how much time is spent having to go through renewals. The fact that we can now go in and just do it for them and let them know, hey, this matches.
Yeah, agencies that are using it are telling us that the automatic rewrite detection and documentation is saving their agencies based on size 4 to 8 hours a day, which is 4 to 8 hours per month, which is basically giving them back a full day.
A full day
in their month that they're getting, that they're able to focus really on the more important work of building relationships and growing their business.
That is great. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, so the third thing that we're really, really excited about, we have some things that are here today, much more future looking, but huge topic is just how AI is infused in everything that we do and which problems we're using to be able to solve it. And so the way that we look at how we focus our AI investment is where are our customers spending the most time and how can we really reduce that to make them more productive? And so what the attendees saw today is a little peek under the hood for next year of really we're trying to focus on manual entry and quoting is a huge time waster for agencies. AI is a powerful tool to really be able to solve this, and so we're looking at solutions there. And then the second area is our agencies tell us that they're spending about 3 hours per day looking for and answering questions.
Just questions. That much time.
So questions from their customers or coworkers or questions about things in EZLynx. And so we believe that we can dramatically reduce the amount of time spending and give them that time back.
That's a really big thing. I mean, AI has really kind of been the buzz of the conference. We had some sessions on AI. I know they were packed. So I guess, Don, I want to bring you in on this one. Sure. How is EZLynx as a whole, how are we thinking about AI? Like, what's our position? How are we looking at it?
Yeah, that's a really good question, Ryan. Brenna and I think a lot about this, and both of our teams are spending, a lot of time on AI one of the things that we internally talk about is like we don't want to do AI for AI's sake. Like we want to solve real customer problems, right? So one of the things that the folks here heard in Brenna's keynote was something called Ask Eva, and that to me is a perfect example of that philosophy, right? We want to solve like real customer problems, and we have some ambitious goals for 2026 in AI, and we're leaning in pretty heavily into that. One of the things that we did, like Brenna talked about, when we talk to our agents, we realize how much time that they spend, 3 hours a day talking to clients and customers.
Right.
And, we talked about, internally we said, all right, if we could kind of offload that repetitive work to something like an AI chatbot, just imagine how much time you could get back. And so that's exactly what we're doing. And this AI chatbot that we're talking about, this is not just like generic answers coming back from ChatGPT. These are answers that are grounded in like EZLynx system data, clients' policy information, and we're doing all of that without any custom training on the client data. So that's pretty powerful. So like Brenna talked about, this is just our kind of opening act to 2026 AI roadmap. There's going to be so many more things coming out next year, and I'm super excited about it.
I want to throw a quick curveball at you guys with respect to AI because it's so big. When we're handling the data with AI, how we're keeping it, correct? We're not passing out to anybody else. It's that's always been a concern for people. Like, what are you going to do with it, right? What's AI doing with it?
Correct, yeah. And in fact, I got this question from one of the agents that I was talking to. The answer is yes. Your data is secure within EZLynx. Even when we implement something like a chatbot, the underlying technology is still using the secure APIs, and it's only using the data that's accessible for that agency and for that user. So we're not just, when we're using the chatbot, we're not just going across all agencies. This is like very specific, secure EZLynx APIs that we're using. So you're 100% correct. All the data stays where it is, and we access it very securely.
That's good. That's good that we're really keeping a tight grip on that.
Correct, yes.
I'm not just letting it out. Okay, rapid fire for both of you. 2 things that you're each really excited about for agents here at the conference this year that you're like, they're going to love this. I'll start with Brenna. You.
Well, I am incredibly excited about our new submission workflow.
Okay.
I think that just the ability to have a single flow for how they are interacting and collecting data for their accord forms, no matter whether they are rating the customer or generating manual applications or some combination of the two, just being able to have a really clean flow to be able to guide and do that is incredibly powerful. We've been getting amazing feedback on that. And so I'm incredibly excited about that. The other thing too is we just have seen so many agencies making connections with other agencies.
Yep.
And I just think that is one of the really valuable parts of AppliedNet is agents getting to come and interact with their other peers and understand how they're using, how they're implementing, what's working well in their agencies, what's not. And they're really building these relationships that last outside this conference.
And I would say, unlike a lot of the other gigantic conferences that people attend, we've got a great way of handling it here. We have the EZLynx zone where all of the sessions are, so our agents don't get lost in the crowd. They're able to find other colleagues and network and talk about maybe things that they've troubleshooted themselves at their agency and fixed. So, that's gotta be.
And it's all content and tracks specifically for them.
Yep. Don, right at you, too.
This one's easy for me. All the AI stuff that we shared today in Brenna's keynote and all the other stuff that's coming, I'm super excited about like how that's gonna solve real problems for our customers. And secondly, I'm in engineering. I don't get to talk to customers as much. So all the interactions that I get to have with customers, understanding the problems, the real problems that they face every day, and the value of the stuff that we actually build and put out, that's super satisfying for someone like me.
I gotta say, from like the engineering standpoint, you put a lot of work into it.
Yep.
Writing code is difficult, trying to figure it all out, but to actually hear from the agents, your solution did this for me. It solved this problem.
Yeah.
It's got to be extremely rewarding.
It's
right?
extremely,
you actually see it.
It's exactly right. And in fact, during the keynote today, I was recording the audience applause just so I could send it to the team, because they've been working super hard on all the stuff we demoed today, and they get to kind of feel the satisfaction.
Share in the
yeah,
joy.
Exactly.
They really love what we
Yep,
did.
exactly.
That's got to be a huge boost to the esteem.
Yes,
Keep them going.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, guys, I love having you on the show. Thank you so much for joining us. It's always been a pleasure. Don, Brenna, thank you for coming on. Up next, we have Amanda Crawford, and she's going to be joining us to talk about the Applied Client Network. Stay tuned. All right, joining me now here on EZLynx Live, and in my opinion, we saved the best for last. Is the system strategist at Compass Insurance, Amanda Crawford. Amanda, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate
this is
having
awesome.
you. So, we're not here to talk about Compass.
Okay.
What we're here to talk about is Applied Client Network, some of the stuff that you guys have been doing.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that we did a little bit differently this year is we had agent-led sessions.
Mm-hmm.
You guys took the reins, ran the sessions, and you had one that was really big. Talked about Applied Client Network.
Yep.
Can you share with us just real quick a couple of things about the team, about the Applied Client Network?
Absolutely. I'm very passionate about this. I love the Applied Client Network. I am a co-leader on the EZLynx User Group Alliance, and also I am a chair on the EZLynx committee, which is exciting. So we are really trying to help users understand the importance of EZLynx, all the powerful features that it has without getting overwhelmed. Because EZLynx has so much that sometimes a smaller agency may be flooded with information. So our goal is to make sure that we have a positive community of people that actually learn to implement each feature to its fullest potential so that it scales with the agency.
So what are some of the things that, let's say I'm an agency, I join the Applied Client Network, what am I going to experience?
So
what does the Applied Client Network bring to the agency that's really going to help us?
So the first thing, actually, when you enroll, you will actually be sent to an EZLynx hub on the Applied Client website or application.
Okay.
So it actually walks you through step by step. Even I can do it. So that's really impressive. I don't have to tell you. So it does walk you through step by step all of the things that they offer. We have webinars. We have Ask Me Anythings. We have roundtables.
Ask Me Anything. You mentioned that during the session, and it got a lot of reaction. A lot of people were really excited about the Ask Me Anything. What is that?
Ask Me Anything is where we will once a month have sort of an open office drop in, drop out session for an hour where 2 power users who are on the ACN team will be available to answer questions.
So an agent can join and they can ask any question, and the ACN members, our power users, are there to help answer the question, to solve the problem, so they can get back going, get back with their normal day-to-day.
Absolutely. If they want to stay and have the conversation for the full hour, they're totally welcome to. If they would rather just drop in and ask and get out, that's okay too. As power users, we don't always have the answer, but we try to at least help get them to the people who do.
Okay. What are some of the other things that Applied Client Network brings to the table for agencies?
So one of the things that we are building right now through the ACN Blueprint is actually building educational content around all of the features that EZLynx offers. So we do have a learning center where there's a micro-learning bundle on reporting, for example. So it's a user-led instruction on how to deal with reports. We have the live events such as the Applied Net, which is always fun. And then we do host quarterly summits as well.
So the quarterly summits, are those just in a specific location, or are they just around the U.S.?
They're around the U.S. So this year we had 3. We are having a 4th next month in Orlando, which I will be at. I'm very excited. We had one. I saw you in Dallas in February.
It makes sense if EZLynx is there in Dallas because the headquarters is right there. So
just
great.
Swing on by.
We had Samantha at Salt Lake, I think.
Yes.
She was in Salt Lake City.
She was in Salt Lake. She was fantastic. And we're trying to get her to come to Orlando too.
So for the ACN, the quarterly summits that you guys do, what are we covering there?
So this year the theme was AI.
Okay, yeah,
Because of
makes
course
sense.
that's a popular
Makes
topic.
sense.
Everybody
Makes sense.
everybody wants to learn AI. And what I thought was the coolest thing about that at the summit was that it sort of transcends platforms.
Okay.
So I actually did interact with a lot of Epic users as well, learning AI and how they're implementing it. But we have a lot of breakout for EZLynx because of course we've got Eva. which is the best, I think. I love Eva, and that's only going to get better, as we found out this morning, which I'm excited about too.
Yeah.
So AI is the theme this year. I'm not sure what next year's will be, but we have a lot of breakout sessions sort of surrounding that topic.
So if an agency wanted to join the Applied Client Network, how do they go about doing it? Like, how does that all work?
Well, that is a fantastic question. If they're here today,
Yeah.
they can come downstairs to the Exchange Hall and we'll sign them up immediately. If not, you can go to the Applied Client Network website and it will walk you through how to sign up. Membership for EZLynx members is a great deal right now, and it is per agency, not per member.
Not per member. So if somebody joins at the agency, the whole agency's on.
Everybody has
Everybody can reap the
access.
benefit of going to webinars, all that kind of stuff.
100%. And
Wow.
that's in addition to all the content that has already been. So any past recorded webinars, professional development, anything like that, they have access to.
So these are not one and done deals. The webinars are recorded. You can go back and reference it at a later date if you want to. So it really is a great content library that's being built out there.
Absolutely. Any webinars that are not recorded in order to encourage member engagement, we will take that information and maybe throw it in a tip of the week or throw it in, we like to make it spicy. We'll throw something out there to keep everyone happy. So you still get the benefits.
Now, you mentioned Eva. We had that in the keynote this morning.
Yes.
I'm going to fire a random one here at you.
Okay.
What are you most excited about this year at Appliedment? For those who couldn't go, or even on the fence, what are you most excited about this year at the conference? Excluding the evening outing.
Okay,
you know
that doesn't count.
You
That
can't do
doesn't
that.
count. All
Can't do
right,
that.
fine. All right, well, so what am I almost as excited about? The next up. Okay, I have to say my favorite part about AppliedNet is seeing everybody here. It's so much fun. If you can get out here to engage with people, I've learned so much. It doesn't matter how long I've been in this industry. I always learn something from people here.
So it's not just learning in the sessions. It's the networking, it's learning from other agents, which is a huge advantage.
100%. And everybody is so kind. It's like a big family. We see each other. I've gotten so many hugs. It's awesome. It's just such a great feeling. Like, oh, hello. Okay, get in here. So I love it. So that's probably my favorite part of AppliedNet. I would strongly encourage anybody who can make it to get out here.
Perfect.
Be part of the energy.
Amanda, thank you for coming on.
Thank you so
appreciate you
much.
being on the show.
This was
That's
awesome.
all. That's all the time we have for EZLynx Live here at AppliedNet 2025. Thank you all so much for watching. And just like we say in Texas, we'll see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.